Hey Advanced Foods 2, I know you're all excited like I am because it's chicken week and you guys get to cut up a whole chicken and we're all excited and this is going to be so much fun. Anywho, this is what you guys are going to get. You're going to get a package that looks like this. We talked about in the PowerPoint that you're getting a broiler fryer, and this is what you get at Walmart, Kroger's, wherever, all the places. You're going to get a broiler fryer, a whole chicken. So when you go to do your chicken, you're actually going to come to your table, and if you look at my cutting board, I have towels all around my cutting board. Why? Because these things like to leak. You're going to be prepared. You're going to have a big glass cutting board. You need to have a sharpened chef's knife. We're going to have a utility knife and a good pair of kitchen shears. We'll make this easier for you. You're going to get a baking pan. If you notice, I foiled my baking pan. All my cut pieces are going to go right onto that baking pan. So the first step that we're going to do, you're going to be at your sink and you get to cut open this package and see what's inside. So get your kitchen shears. Cut open at the top. You're going to cut down probably a little bit in the front and it's going to leak, but that's okay. I grab it. You'll see feet. I grab it by the feet. And I pull it out and let it drain all of that out of there. Okay, we're going to look. It's not really necessary to clean your chicken. It's already been cleaned. We don't really have to wet it, but you're going to put it on your pan and then you're going to carry it over to your cutting board. Since I'm right here, I'm going to go ahead. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for something that's fun. Oh, look what's on the inside of this cavity. It's the surprise package. And the surprise package already emptied out. So let's see what we have. And it's on the inside already. Surprise packages are going to be different per chicken. Some of you may have a neck, some of you may have a heart. I didn't get very lucky. All I got is some chicken livers right there. That's all I've got. And you don't have to eat them. There's nothing else. Oh, wait. There's something else in here. I was getting excited, hoping that that was a heart. But it's not a chicken heart. It's part of something. Oh, it's part of the gizzards. Because it's hard. That's the liver and that's part of the gizzards. But I don't have anything else in there. I'm disappointed. But hopefully in one of your surprise packages, we'll get some goodness. Some good stuff. So, you want to look at your chicken. Flip him over. Kind of look. This is the tail of the chicken. This is the neck of the chicken. Not what you all think it is. That is the neck. So this actually is where the head was. You've got the... My chicken is deformed. It only has one wing. I've never had one that was missing a wing. Look at that. The wing's already cut off. Wow. This chicken's had a rough life. It's already got a wing taken off of it. Oh joy. That's one less thing I've got to show you guys how to cut. So you guys will see me do one wing instead of two. Where did the wing go? Poor baby. But you can, sometimes you can sit him up. Sometimes you can get him to cross their legs. But he's going to be unbalanced because he's wingless. So I can't get him to sit very good. But sometimes you will find feathers. I'm not seeing any feathers on my guy. He had a rough life. Nope, don't see anything fun except that he doesn't have a wing. Okay, so first steps first. So I've got, you know which side is the breast and which side is the back. We are going to do the breast up first. That's always the first step. Now I'm going to do this backwards so that you guys can see it. So you're going to have the little legs pointing at you. And I'm going to take either my kitchen shears or my utility knife and I'm going to cut the skin. I'm not cutting any meat in this first step. I'm just cutting the skin to let these legs, we're going to loosen the legs so that they open up more. So if you see, they're more, yes, spread eagle, but spread chicken. So we've loosened those. Now, what I'm going to do is, this is the fun part, I'm going to take my hand underneath the leg and I am feeling for a joint that feels like a knuckle. So if I move this, this is the leg, this is the thigh. I'm feeling where that thigh bone is. With my middle finger, I'm going to cradle. You'll see how I've got the leg cradled in my hand and I've got that middle finger on that joint. And this is where it gets really fun. And I'm going to bend and pop that bone out. Okay, so see that bone that I just bent because I'm cradling it in my hand. Now I'm going to cut right on the other side of that bone. You can use your chef's knife, your kitchen shears would even go right through that. So right there I have a leg and a thigh. Now I'm going to do this on the other side. So again, you want to feel where that bone is, where that knuckle is. So I'm putting my finger right there and I am bending up and popping that bone out. And like I said, you can use kitchen shears. See if mine will cut through here. There we go. You can use your chef's knife, but I like this knife better. Okay, so we're going to cut this into 8 pieces. Well, no, because we're missing a wing. So now we've got to split the thigh and the leg. So you can cut through chicken bones. You want to cut through the soft part of the bone. So it's going to be right between 2 knuckles. So if you bend this up and you want to go right in that corner where that's bending, where that's moving at. So I'm going to take my knife and it should go right through it. And mine went right through it. If you're struggling with it, you're cutting into the harder part of the bone. I cut through the middle of the joint. That's what I want. It's soft. But if you're struggling and it's not going through, you got to remove your knife. Move your knife down. So right there, I have a thigh that I just took the skin off. You can trim this up. You can leave the skin on it if you want. My scissors didn't cut it very well, but you can leave the skin on it. You can take the skin off. I'm not going to use the skin. See this stuff right there? That's fat. I'm actually going to trim some of that off. But I'm not going to take the bone out of my thigh. That's just going to ruin your thigh too much. But I can trim some of this up. Right there's a thigh. Right there's a leg. I've got 2 pieces done. So again, hold this up. Go right in that corner where it moves. You should cut right through if you've got the soft part of that joint. So there's my thigh. And again, there's the skin of it. You can leave the skin on, or you can take it off. I usually take it off. A lot of the fat is right underneath there. So you can trim some of this stuff off of there. Let's see. There we go. That's a nice thigh. And again, that's a nice chicken leg right there. Those are ready to go. So those are on my pan. Okay, now we're going to flip this over, back side up. Now, unfortunately, I can only show you one wing. But again, you want to feel where that wing moves because that's where the soft part of the joint. So I'm feeling 2 little bumps right there. And I'll be walking around. Everybody's going to be doing this at their tables. I'm going to be walking around helping you guys. So I'm going to try to cut right between there, but I'm going to angle the knife so it cuts out so I'm not cutting into my chicken breast. So boom. Got right in the soft part of that joint. So there's a wing. Now, you can do a couple of things with the wing. You can leave them as is. Sometimes you'll see feathers. Oh, there's a feather. Look, a little feather. You can pluck it off. There's a little feather. We found big feathers on them before. You can bend them up like so, and you can bake them like that. Or we can break this down a little bit more. Nobody ever eats the tip, and be careful because there's a claw right there. So I usually cut, again, break it. Right there's where you want to cut. You don't want that. You can leave this as is. Or you can break it down some more. And again, pop,
and you can break, and there's your drummies, and there's a wing. And unfortunately, I can't show you the other one. Of course not, when I decide to do a video that's missing a wing. So now I've got 6 pieces. Alright, so now we need to get the breast. And I'm going to show you guys a different way to do the breast than what I've done before in the past. It's just a little bit easier to do it this way. So, this is the breast, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trim the skin off of it. Because most people want a boneless, skinless chicken breast. So I'm going to cut the skin off. Kind of pull that off. Usually what we do is we'll separate the breast from the back. But we're going to try to do this a little bit different way. If you feel right down the middle of the breast, that's the breastbone. You want to take a knife. I'm actually going to use my chef's knife for this. And I'm going to try to cut. So like you do a mango. Remember on a mango you cut to the side of the seed? This is the breastbone. I'm going to cut off to the side of it. So right where I feel it kind of ending. And I'm going to try to take my knife right down against that bone. And just keep following that breastbone. If you guys can see this. And I'm taking that breast right off, and I'm going to get my scissors in there, and boom, you've got a boneless, skinless chicken breast right there. Now this piece right here, you see that piece? That's the breast tender. You know breast tenderloins? That's the breast tender. We kind of want to keep it in place because it will, if we put that on this pan, it's actually going to burn. It'll be one of the pieces that will burn before it gets done. Okay, so that's a nice, skinless, boneless chicken breast. And that's going right on there. So I'm going to do the same thing. Take that knife and go right down that breastbone. You get down so far, make sure we want to try to get as much of that meat off that bone. Boom, there we go. You can trim some of this fat off. That's a vein. It cooks. You guys don't even realize you're eating it, but you can trim some of that off. There's the breast tender. That's another really nice boneless, skinless chicken breast, if I do say so myself. Okay, so this is what we have left, the carcass. We don't use it. What we usually do with this, we can take all of this stuff that we don't eat, we can cook it, make chicken broth, make chicken stock. It's useful for stuff, okay? But we're going to dispose of it. We don't have much use for it. Everybody asks about a wishbone. You want to know where the wishbone is? It's right here. Let me see if I can get it to cut off. Because turkeys have a wishbone, so do chickens. Try not to break it. That's the chicken wishbone right there. You can clean it up, dry it out, doesn't do much. But there's your wishbone. Okay, when you're done with this, I will tell you how we're going to dispose of this stuff, but the next thing is important on cleaning up. So my question to you is, what bacteria is in this raw chicken? It's a potentially hazardous food. You're going to answer that question. So what you're going to do is you're going to have bleach. So before I do anything right now, I need to do what? Right, wash my hands. I'm not even going to touch the knobs, but I'm going to wash my hands. And when I go to clean up, and everybody's going to do this because this is a hazardous material, you're going to put bleach in your dish soap. So we'll fill the sink with some hot water, put a little bit of bleach. I've got yellow latex gloves to protect your hands, but you have to wash your hands before you do cleanup. If you want to wear rubber gloves while you're doing this, I've got them, and everybody needs to wear an apron because this stuff likes to spit at you. But you're going to fill the dish soap, the sink with dish soap and a little bit of bleach. We're going to bleach everything needs to go in there. We're going to bleach the scissors, the knife, the tables, the countertops, anything that this chicken juice has touched is going to get either bleached with soap water or bleached with bleach spray. We have to be very careful. We do not want people getting sick. That's it. It's simple. It's easy. Why do I make you guys do this? You can do this with a cooked chicken. You can do this with a cooked turkey. It's easy to do once you learn how to do it. Thank you.